hey, she works hard, and you know, she can do it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm just, I'm very proud of my daughter that what she's gone through, and now she's just focusing on herself.
But
That's what
isn't
she
it
needs.
crazy though, man, how things are and it sucks with the pandemic we're having, but it seems that the pandemic is what's caused more people to work from home and it's lack of jobs in a way,
Dude, my daughter
because
loves it, dude. It's
well, a
like,
lot of
man,
people
it's
do.
funny.
Like my sister only likes it because she hates dealing with people. I hate to say it, but that's
my daughter's the same way, but she do the.
but you know what I mean. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, she's on the phone, and I get it. I mean, you got to have patience like a motherfucker.
which she doesn't. But
No,
but yeah, I mean, it's a lot of companies are going that way if it's feasible.
yeah,
If you work like at a hospital, of course, maybe medical billing and stuff you could do from home,
right.
but overall, you're not going to have people come to your house and you're a nurse. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
but
true.
but yeah, for the companies that can do from home,
I mean,
man,
I see this thing probably going for a little longer.
I hate to say
Because
it,
my daughter hasn't told me anything about them going back to work. I mean, I get it. They're doing the same thing, just at home. And
my sister says
I
there's one person that is at the main office,
yeah,
and they don't even really interact.
yeah, they don't.
Like if you were to say, hey, you know what, my water system is jacked up. I'm coming down to your office and I'm going to swap out. There's nobody. They don't do that. I mean,
Right.
and so it's crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, you know what? Yeah, my daughter takes a shower maybe 1, 2, 3 days. Uh, her nasty ass. But I mean, hey, it's cool. You're working from home.
But no, you're right, because that's what my sister's like. You know what? I
I
don't
gotta take
feel like
showers every
showering
day,
today.
bro. I gotta take a shower every day. I don't care if I wasn't working that hard, dude. I still gotta take a shower because I'm around people. I don't
Yeah.
care.
See, I'm not gonna lie, folks. I don't shower every day. I'm sorry.
It's okay, everybody
I
does.
really don't give a rat's ass. You know what I mean? But when that ass starts stinking, then yeah,
Is that what that smell is? Right
yeah,
now?
it is. You thought it was my coffee. No. But yeah, I mean, when you can, like, see, I don't know about your daughter, but like my sister doesn't interact with people by camera, except unless
Yeah,
they're
she doesn't do her headset as well.
having meetings.
Yeah,
Like if her
exactly. Yeah.
company's having a meeting, then
Yes,
they have
ma'am.
the camera on.
Well, she doesn't
Outside
go
of
through her
that,
phone though. Just
oh, see, yeah.
like just with her phone.
See, my sister's got, like we have here,
Yeah.
she's got 2 different monitors, and she bounces back and forth. And like if she's got a customer on the phone, and they're describing their water system, and she can literally like pull it up on their website, and she can walk them through or whatever, so, or ordering, I mean,
Right.
it's just insane,
Right.
the things that she has to do. But
Sorry for going off topic here,
Just a
everybody.
little, folks, yeah.
We went off pretty off.
but yeah, it
That's how
happens.
awesome that
It's-
the
it's,
freaking pandemic is. It's fucking insane.
it is. It's really,
And
you
we're
know-
still in 2020. 2020.
I mean,
And
it's
still not back to normal yet.
2021. Yeah,
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, 2021.
you're stuck in 2020.
I think I say that fucking pandemic got me all
But
messed up in the game.
yeah,
But
it's crazy how life has changed. But
yes, it is.
I really hope that things go back, man, because I can't. I have a bad habit of getting out of my car to go to a store or to go someplace, and you have to have a mask. Majority,
Right.
like I just I hate it. I'm sorry.
I know you had to do it.
I'm a dick.
I don't hate it, dude. I'm like, well, I mean, what the fuck can we do, dude? I mean,
Well, I mean, like,
might be
training-
safe, might be not, but hey, you know what? If it gets people nerves to calm down and we're all working, fuck it. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, just like going to the gym, at Planet Fitness, you got to wear a mask, and to me, it's just
how can you
it's
work
a
out like
pain.
that?
I couldn't either. I told them, I'm like, I'm sorry. I just, I can't do that. I mean, maybe, like I said, I could maybe try it, and I don't know, it might work. But I know wearing a damn mask and going through a fucking store trying to breathe, I hate it.
Right.
And I'm like, and then now I'm going to try to work out.
Right.
No, So yeah, that's another day. But
going back, you know what? Let's go ahead before let's go and talk about the Royal Rumble.
see, I was fixing to get back to gaming for you, but yes, so let's we're done with gaming. Let's get
Gaming, everybody. Thank you we're just going back into wrestling. I know it's okay.
On the screen, we just had an image of Liv, and oh my God.
Yeah. So
Wow.
let's go and talk about Royal Rumble 2021, everybody. We're gonna get into these highlights and get our point of view.
That's an interesting stop right there. You just done.
Yeah, it's a good moon right there.
Yeah.
God have mercy on my soul. So let's get into the highlights and see what we see here. It's going the tag team championship.
What's your take on it? What did you know?
I liked it.
Do you like the whole Flair interference deal?
I like that now.
It is interesting.
You know what? It's perfect. I get it.
Yeah. I mean, it's
you know what? You know what? I get it. Ric Flair. I get it. You know, he's gonna do this bait. You know, he's gonna run this. You know, he's gonna run until the wheels fall off.
No offense, but until the day Rick dies, he you know what? He has to be a part of wrestling.
I get it. You know what? Yeah. You know what? I get it, man. You know what? Since I watched the documentary of the Broken Skull sessions on WWE Network.
Right. But
dude, I seen the uncensored version. Dude, I swear to God, like, I gotta say, man, I almost teared up, dude. He loves Ric Flair. Ric Flair loves wrestling so damn much that
he knows nothing else. I mean, not to be an asshole, but yeah.
No, you're an asshole.
I am, but no.
But no, you know what? I get it. You know what? Yeah, I get it. If I was a hardcore wrestling guy, I'm gonna fucking wrestle until I fucking can. Even though if I'm not gonna be inside that ring, but even as a manager, whatever. I mean,
that's just what I was gonna say. With Rick doing what he is doing,
it's perfect. It's
perfect because this would go back to where I've said where legends don't need to be in a ring. Obviously, for the exception of like Edge and a few others, it's understandable. Sorry, folks, it's whatever, something on the phone. But I mean, if Flair was even like Arn Anderson with the AEW, if he tried to, but I mean, like if he was to try to get into the ring, I would be like, why are you there? But being the way Rick is being used, it's
perfect.
Freaking perfect. Yeah.
It's what he knows how to do.
It brings Lacey back into the fold because she was on the shelf there for a minute, man.
Yes, she was.
And this is giving her a chance. It's putting her over.
It's getting personal a little bit.
Which
we know is just story and scripted, but it's so good.
Yes.
It's so good. Yes, we know as fans, yes, we know
it's a fake.
We know she's married. We know she's, it's just amazing. It's a good story, a good plot.
And she's not really like, there might be little pecks or, a little lip peck, but there's nothing where they're like deep throating and, just like all over one another. I mean, it's just her being gawky, and grabbing the robe and just, it's
amazing. I love, what, dude? I love the story.
It's a great story.
But I'm glad that on the Royal Rumble that Asuka.
It was a good interference. And
no, I'm glad that they lost the tag team championship.
Well, yeah, because
it was about time, because this story with her having with Lacey Evans and was at no point of the tag team at all.
Well, no, and when they tried doing the angle before Rick was really more involved, when they tried doing the angle of Lacey hooking up with anyone, it didn't make sense. Like when they slapped Charlotte and Asuka together. Now, Asuka and Charlotte thrown together makes more sense to the point of like when you slap people together, like Cesaro and Sheamus. When they first were put together, I'm like, why? And then they, formed the bar, which it took off, and it, I think they could have ran with that longer than they did.
Right.
But separating them was still fine. But the angle that we've heard about as far as like Charlotte challenging Asuka for the belt makes sense. Them tag teaming and losing every time because of Charlotte getting getting the Rick and Lacey getting into Charlotte's head and playing the game that way.
I like that.
That's perfect. But then that also sets up where Charlotte gets pissed off. Asuka gets tired of losing, and it's always you, Charlotte, yada yada. And bam, now you got the Charlotte Asuka battle. You know,
but that's not going yet.
Not yet.
That's not even close yet.
But it's
maybe
an angle that they can do anytime.
Maybe it might happen, but not right now. They're just focusing on Charlotte and Evans and Ric Flair right now.
True.
So which I love. So I'm glad that they.
But that's in the back burner that they can yank it at any time.
Of course, she might go to WrestleMania and fight her. Who knows? But for right now, we'll get to the Royal Rumble winner as well. But,
right.
But I'm glad that they lost the titles because it was just they were making the tag team champion the women's tag team championship relevant. Well, excuse me, not relevant. So it was always focusing on Chris Evans and Lacey Evans and Charlotte Flair. So I'm glad that they lost it. So to Jackson and
to Jackson
and Shayna Baszler.
Yeah,
so I'm glad. So it's over. We'll talk about Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. Let's go and get into Goldberg and Drew McIntyre. What'd you think about that match? Like 4-minute match. 5-minute match.
I like the idea of Goldberg putting over Drew.
Yes, that was good
because I think we spoke about it before the Rumble had aired. That if they were to give it to Goldberg, it would have been like
it would have been bullshit. I'm sorry.
Well, one, it'd have been bullshit, and two, that was badass there.
Yeah.
Two, it would have been like Brock and Drew going against each other and giving it to Brock. And then Brock Lesnar doesn't show up till whenever,
Right.
I like we've talked before, and I think, people would agree. If you're going to have a person represent your company as a champion, then they got to be able to defend it at the drop of a dime.
Yes. Exactly.
If it's a street brawl in a bar, if it's, inside the arena, if it's at a pay-per-view, whatever, they have to be there, not just whenever you choose to want to, come and be a part of something,
right?
Or a payoff. You need to be there every day and day out, and not just appear on Raw or SmackDown and then just go, I'm not going to wrestle anybody right now.
Well, you know what? I'm just glad that he lost it and he pretty much passed the torch.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. So that's what I loved about that match. That it was. We were expecting not that long of a match with them anyway.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't expecting it to be longer than 5-10 minutes tops.
Yeah.
But the way it went about was perfect. It was a great match. And then the ending here with the respect, was perfect.
And it's funny when I fast forward this now.
Yeah, but to like the handshake and resting the heads against each other's shoulders and giving the respect of each other. It was perfect.
Yeah,
and it started off great too with like two lions that are gonna go to battle. And it was a great match.
Right.
I'd say the Rumble overall. I'd probably give it.
Okay, just give that rate.
Yeah.
Was it? Let me do this here. Okay. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna try to get this to where.
You want to get other matches?
Yeah, so we can talk about it. But yes, so. Let's go and talk about Sasha Banks and Carmella. About to get into the Royal Rumble. What'd you think about that match?
I still say it's a little bit early for Carmella to actually take a belt.
Of course, yeah.
Rumor is that Vince is very pleased with Sasha being representative. Not that Bayley wasn't that good, but just something about Sasha he likes.
Dude, Sasha Banks deserves to be in that spot right now.
She does, but I think Bayley represented it. Was a good she displayed, a champion as far as.
True, but they weren't doing so many things like they did with Sasha. Like she wasn't promoting the bout as much as she was.
Well, no, because Sasha.
I mean, not even
Sasha's
Asuka
better as a heel.
I mean, even on even Asuka wasn't doing.
But that wasn't on Asuka's fault, though. I mean,
no. But I'm just saying, just them putting that bout Raw and SmackDown, both championships where they need to be.
Yeah,
like doing the promos and being the baby faces to them titles.
Yeah.
With Bayley, since Charlotte left, and she had it all this time, and then lost it to Sasha.
Yeah.
All that time where, dude, this guy's amazing, man.
Yeah, Mark and I were talking about if you
Carmella's manager, man, he has some moves.
If you watch Reginald, it seems that he's either a part of the WE in the back as like a trainer or some sort, because
I want to see him wrestle.
He's not just your common Joe.
Dude, you see him do flips and
he's
that boy
he's impressive. Yeah.
Dude, he got some fucking moves.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited to see him whenever.
And then like Sasha whispering in his ear to try to, if he was to leave Carmella and go to Sasha, wow, that would it'd be crazy.
But the match was good. The match was great.
The match was excellent, and like you said, I agree with Sasha being the SmackDown champ and Asuka being Raw. It's not that any other individual could not be the champion,
right? But they're whatever the writers are doing or not focusing on the championships, or
they're two good representatives.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, Carmella did her thing.
Carmella would be a great champion. She has been.
Oh, she has.
And her moves. I mean, she's gotten better. You could tell.
Yeah, she has.
She's really been
she's fine too.
Working on her craft. Yes, she is. Corey, I'm
lucky man.
What she may have done was wrong. I've been there. I know it's not the best, but
nobody's perfect.
That was a good move. I can't say I've not seen what his wife looks like, and they have children and all, but
well, life goes on. Here he is.
Yes, and that was a good choice. Anyways, this perverted old man here.
Perverted bastard. But I gotta say the match. But the match is amazing. The match was good.
Yeah. You're going to get botches everywhere, but for the most part, they did well. And once again, this is where we're talking about. There's a few fans, maybe family members that are lingering, but for the most part, it's all virtual and to have a pay-per-view and just having monitors, I thought they did well. And this is the part I didn't understand. I'm sorry. One, don't take offense, anybody. I don't even know who the hell Bad Bunny is or what he does. Besides, now I see he's a rapper, but I never heard of him. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I just don't get this.
Yeah, with Booker T and
just standing there. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was his. Supposedly I don't know what his theme or his music, but he was. He's in the music video with Bad Bunny.
Yes, I heard. Yeah, I heard about that, and then he's
from the Mexican music, and he's a bad singer. Which is awesome. He's an awesome singer.
Yeah.
But with this here. But I listened to Busted Open recently, and
which I thank you for turning me on to that.
Yeah,
I really enjoy listening to it when I have a chance.
And so he was listening. He was talking to some fans and saying that they're really big in certain states, and I don't know, I'm from Puerto Rico or. Colombia or whatever, but he's big in so many of those parts, or I'm sorry if I don't get all those parts right, but he's big everywhere else. But I'm just saying, like, I don't understand this part with him, Booker T, but I just gotta say much love to Snoop Dogg, but I think Bad Bunny did a better jump off rope.
Oh,
than Snoop Dogg did than Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, poor Snoop didn't look too good there jumping off of the ring.
He did the frog, the frog splash.
That was a sloppy frog.
Oh man,
that was I don't know what that was.
I gotta say
that was a I'm high flop.
I would just maybe just stick to the floor.
Just
a slap or a punch.
Yeah, something.
But whatever, you know what? He might, he's a big fan of wrestling. I give him props though for doing that, for jumping off the top rope.
Right?
So much props to you, Snoop Dogg. You are a legend, no matter what, in the rapping business. Much love to you. But
and not that big men can't walk the ropes. I mean, the Undertaker and all, but
I mean, you know what?
That's not Snoop's. That's not his ground.
It's not. But I
give you props. Yeah.
I give you balls.
Yeah, give you balls.
I give you props.
That's a different show. No,
I give you props for doing that. Right, man. I would have to at least practice a couple of times before doing it on live television.
I mean, he got up there. I mean, I'll give him that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, I think he almost slipped or was scared to jump
off. It was. I think he almost lost. Yeah, he almost lost his balance. But still, that's.
Yeah, give you props though to Snoop Dogg and Bad Bunny for doing you guys things.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not mad at Bad Bunny. I just don't know who the fuck he is. You know what I mean?
No, I know. I get
it. It's like people may have never really heard of like Pitbull and all them. You know what I mean?
Just like just for a good example, policy the stuff he. Oh, check out my boy Warren on the Music Corner, the Music Corner on Spotify and everywhere else you get
Anchor,
your
iTunes.
So whenever you get any podcast outlets, he's there. Please go check him out at the Music Corner. Go check him out.
And the logo you see,
the logo you see, that go check him out. He is gonna talk about more music coming out. Do you know who your next before we get into the Rumble, do you know
my episode 3 is in the air in a way? I'm
can you give us a hint of who you're going to talk about?
Well, you know what? It's actually a bit of what we do. It's something a little off topic.
Okay.
I have a friend of mine that she has done. She's working on a film now. She has a movie that's done like a TV series.
Okay.
It's they've done the first episode, but they've done the complete season, but it's on YouTube. They won't be airing it quite yet. Okay. They did the first episode, and then the following episodes are going to be aired, but they've just not released them yet. But anyways, so yeah, I was gonna have something fun with just like getting her out there as far as obviously saying her name and that, and then letting her tell me how she got to where she's at now. And then talk.
So you know all that about her right now?
I know a lot of. I mean, obviously, I hope she's a friend of mine, but I mean, I kind of want to do like like when you watch a podcast or you listen to a podcast as well. But
a lot of podcasts.
But I mean, like you got two people that are like the best of friends, and I know about you, you know about me, but you don't know about me.
Right.
So that's where we're going to put out there for people to see who she is,
Right.
Even though that, family, friends obviously know who you are. But I mean, so yeah, I'm wanting to just do a segment about how she got to where she's at right now.
Can you give us a name?
Oh yeah. I will give you her first name is Taylor.
Okay.
And
not Taylor Swift.
No, Swift. No, but she is a Swiftie.
Taylor. Okay.
She loves Taylor Swift. She has a lot of Taylor Swift apparel, from blankets to all kinds of stuff. She loves Taylor Swift. And I have nothing against Taylor Swift. I like her. Her music's it's good.
She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah, and that's the possible third episode. If not, then
can you give us a timeline when you might be able to drop it on the outlets of the podcast?
I unfortunately of now no, only because like I said, and like with us getting together, it's working around getting things done at the house, getting that going.
Maybe 2 weeks, maybe.
Roughly. Because I'm trying to work both of our schedules together.
Okay.
She's got a pretty hectic schedule, and with me, I'm not working, but I still have a lot of shit going on that ties me, up and
right.
So, but yeah, it's either going to be, an episode with her, or I might just there's a band called First to 11.
Okay.
That
Which I don't know any of the bands you talk about.
Yeah, well, they're tied in with the Holocene that I told you that's locally here.
Okay.
It's funny. I don't know if I mentioned you, but I reached out to them.
Yeah, you told me
they got back with me. I was surprised. Nice. They
twice. So thank you to
Holocene. Yeah.
What policy?
Holocene.
Oh, Holocene. Thank you.
Yeah,
for reaching out to my boy Warren.
They're a Phoenix local band.
Okay.
They're major entrepreneurs. They do their own promoting. They do their own videos. They record. They perform. They everything. Right. And so they don't have a label. I mean, they have their own, but they're not with, like, say, Arista or any of the Sony, whoever,
any of the big
ballers,
the big boys.
Which I think, in my eyes, people being able to promote themselves, with SoundCloud or YouTube itself, or any outlet that you can get your hands on. People are putting themselves out there, and it's a lot easier than it was back in our day. If you were wanting to be an artist or in a band, you had to go out and play your ass off to get recognized. There wasn't the social media like there is now.
Right, of course.
So, I mean, to get your name out there, you had to work in this. Sorry, we're going to jump off of what I'm talking about to this right here. It's a part of a rumor, but we're talking wrestling, so let's get it out there. There's the possibility of Naomi or Mickie James joining the Hurt Business. Now, if that
I'm sorry, dude, I just don't like it.
I know.
I don't like the women being.
We talked about it in the first step, but still.
Yeah, I mean, on the
part one of this year.
Part one of this show.
28th episode.
If you guys like women being in,
we'll call them thugs. In a way, I mean, Hurt Business. They go around beating up on people and they enjoy.
I'll say it. Okay, just if you guys like women being just in big teams, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to read your comments to see if you guys, if any business or any team should be just with their teams instead of women managers. Yes, whatever, I get it, but just not. I mean, well, I guess they're going to be managers. Just like with Retribution, they have what's her name? What's her name? Retribution. I'm sorry, I don't know her. She's from NXT.
I have her name.
I forgot her name. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, if they do go with it, whatever. But I don't know. I just not a fan of that, man. They should just leave it alone. Let them get big with the guys. Let them be a dominant team, or whoever it is. Just make them be dominant. Dominant.
I don't know. I think I can see.
Just have her stay in the women's division, going through the championship division, man. Don't change nothing.
I can see Naomi though. They do.
Yeah, I can see her.
Mickie, I can't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Mickie James, but
that makes no sense.
It did, yeah. It just that to me, like I said, would be more of like an eye candy deal, Where Naomi, I could see her, being a part of the Hurt Business in a sense of like feeling that she doesn't get, the ring time. Right. So, I'm going with the big boys type thing, I mean, so I can see that. But yeah, Bianca here, man.
Speaking of the Royal Rumble,
what did you say?
She was number 3.
Yes.
And won it.
Yes.
What do you? I loved it. I had no problems. I know a lot of people did. For I don't know what reason.
Yeah, I don't either, really.
But I mean, to be honest, I was kind of really pushing for Ripley.
Well, I would have enjoyed Ripley, um,
but I think she's gonna be
Shotzi Blackheart. I mean, any of the new and up and coming. That's why I have no issue with Bianca, even though
I never had issue with Bianca.
No, even though
she's a phenomenal wrestler.
Oh God, yeah, dude, she's a beast.
Dude,
you know, I mean,
it's her lasting all that time, and she was number 3.
Well, that there,
man.
But the whole idea of Bayley putting her over when she first came up onto the main roster,
right,
was perfect. You know, I mean,
it was.
I love me some Bayley. You love Sasha. We know that, but I mean, it was perfect that it was not. Well, even like Naomi, even though she's been out of the storyline for a minute,
I love
Naomi in my eyes is like having Bayley or Sasha win it. Why? You know, I mean, although okay, we know Sasha's the champion.
Well,
but you know what I meant.
I mean, we already seen that side already of that story.
Right. Well, but I mean, like you said, I would have loved Rhea. Rhea Ripley, or
Rhea,
or like I
would love to see her.
Bianca winning was not. I didn't have.
Or it was her and Flair, man. It was them. It was them 3.
Even I mean, okay.
No, don't even say
offense.
her name.
Maybe not Billie Kay.
She's not even ready yet.
But Peyton Royce or any of them, any of the girls that have been around in the last, let's say, what would you be? Would you be willing to agree on like 3 years, maybe?
To who?
We'll call them the newbies, like Peyton Royce and all them.
Although 3 years to get a championship run or to win the championship.
Well, I mean
or be in the picture.
Just being in the picture, like being brought up from NXT within the last 3 years.
Who?
Any of them, like I said, like Rhea or like Royce and them have been around for a minute, as far as in the
Oh, you mean women from NXT?
Or even NXT individuals.
All the women in NXT are fucking amazing.
Oh, without a doubt. I'm not going to argue that.
It's just that the writers, man, kind of jacks up their hype, their game. Whoever it is, man, they just they don't make them as good as they do when they're amazing on NXT and go to Raw or SmackDown. Their hype goes down because of the character whatever they're trying to do in their story, man.
But I mean, like we were saying, like Aleister Black is a prime example. He got fucked by the WWE.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. So I heard I think it's a rumor that I think he's coming back in a big way. I think
there is a rumor that he's supposedly getting a whole new makeover. But what was wrong with what he had? His gimmick in NXT was the shit.
That's what I'm saying.
And then he came to the main roster. It started off that way.
Right.
But then we can't say, but either Vince or somebody got a bug up their ass and didn't like it or whatever the problem was. And then you're going to dick them over like they did, I mean, like
there's something about Ruby, man, that gets me.
Really?
Randomly shit. I don't know, just that tingly thing. I don't know what that tingly feeling is, but it is something. I don't know what it is.
I definitely would take Liv over her, though.
Oh, of course,
without a doubt.
Yeah, I would.
But okay, I can see that. Yeah, there's just all right.
Maybe it's the tattoos. I don't know.
It could be.
It could be.
She's got a nice physique. She's not, But
but I'll take Ripley though anytime.
Oh, without a doubt.
She has some.
That's my girl.
She has muscle, man. Oh my goodness.
And to be one of the tallest women too.
That girl has muscle, man. Oh my goodness. She's like almost. I know she's not as big as China, but man, she has some muscle on her.
Yeah, but China was like almost a freak of nature.
Oh, dude, she was a wall though. Yeah, she was a wall. It's kind of surprising seeing Victoria make an appearance at the Women's Royal Rumble. I was kind of hoping to hear her music, but they didn't play the right music for some reason, which I don't know.
Yeah, it could have been copyright. Who knows? It could have been anything.
I don't know if they Santina.
Yeah, that's so funny.
No, did I say her name right? No, I didn't say her name right.
No, okay, I was thinking what you were thinking.
I was thinking, I don't know,
the little Italian wrestler dude.
I was thinking Santino Marella or something. Yeah, I don't know what. That was bad.
It's all gravy though.
But yeah, there's a lot of superstars that was pretty cool. They came surprises. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. I
I'm not
liked it a
mad at
lot.
him. Yeah.
But no,
But it was good not seeing. I mean, love him to death, but it was good not seeing Naomi or Bailey winning it because
yeah,
it would have been.
Oh, but what if she won it though? What if Charlotte Flair run it?
I still wouldn't. No, because
I mean, she done it already. To be honest.
Well, true.
She's done it all. She's NXT.
Well, she's phenomenal. But I mean, just
what if women? I know it's been a rumor, but what if women starts going for the? I mean, I know it's going to be a fucking big time thing from now, but
no, you're dipping into lucha now.
No,
if you're going where I think you're going,
I know you think where I'm going with this here. Just like when
a showdown between Charlotte and Drew.
I know
for a heavyweight.
It's a long shot, but
that's yeah.
But just like was it last year or the following last year where Nia Jax was in the Men's Royal Rumble? That's when I thought it was gonna change wrestling forever, but they stopped that real quick. For what reason?
Yeah, and I don't know why.
And that was awesome.
It was.
She took an RKO. She got some slams in there.
There's only certain women that could.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That can.
No offense to our shorties. We love our short girls, but
it just depends who
it is.
You
couldn't see like Alexa Bliss going up against a Drew, or Strowman's her boy. Yeah. But I mean,
Strowman's just a fucking beast.
Yeah, but I mean, can you imagine Strowman going up against like
any woman?
Well, yeah, any woman. Actually,
to be honest, that fool just he is a monster, man. He's a monster, man.
Even Ripley at like I think she's 5'7" or 5'8". Charlotte's another one. I think one of the taller women.
Yeah, she is tall.
I mean, Charlotte or even Lacey, here is pretty tall.
Ric Flair, woo!
Right. But I mean, like if you were to have a Charlotte or a Lacey go up against like
I like how she came out. I like how she came out with the robe.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. Yeah.
Purple. I love this story. I just love it. Whoever came up with this story,
it's perfect.
I love it because it gets in her skin. It fucks with her mind. I know.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I know. Yeah. I know. As fans, it's just a good story. I love it. I love it, man.
Well, it gets her off her game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how long they're gonna keep this for this running. Maybe until WrestleMania or what's next? The Chamber?
Yeah. I mean, so. Yeah, you can run this all the way up to the Mania easy because
you know what? I don't know. I'm sorry, but I don't know if it was a rumor or not. What I read, I couldn't maybe mislead it.
Mm-hmm.
But don't quote me on this. But I heard they were changing the chamber.
I think.
It was a leak.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's true, but that's interesting to me.
But it's one of those you can't.
I mean, they should just leave it alone. I mean, they already changed it inside where they put so much padding now inside the chamber.
Right.
I understand with the women. I get it with either men and women. I get it. I mean, it's not like how back in the day was. It was fucking brutal.
No, it was. Yeah, it was.
I mean, but that's what made.
Insane. But that's what made.
That's what made the chamber amazing to watch.
That's why the chamber was what it was. It wasn't, just.
But they put so many pads, and I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get it now.
Safety. I understand.
I get it. I mean, they have to keep their bodies up until WrestleMania for Christ's sake.
But jumping off the top of a chamber, you're talking 15, 20 feet. Yeah, that's awesome.
Or even Hell in a Cell, dude. I mean,
Hell in a Cell. Yeah, there was
that shit.
There was a lot of shit that happened in Hell in a Cell that was not part of the script, but it just,
yeah,
they just ran with it. But yeah, like these here, I mean, there's a lot of the women that probably top 5 or 6 that you could throw out that you wouldn't have mind.
Dude, you know what? It was Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Bianca.
Yeah, but like we said, we you wouldn't want. I mean, not that you wouldn't. There's probably people that would have, but it
was kind of weird seeing Mickie James in a onesie.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting.
But I get it. I mean, I don't know if she.
Yeah.
Like those things look so hot, like to be in, like the onesies.
It depends what kind of material, but yes, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
I mean. Bianca looks like the kind of the breathing material, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I like her.
That'd be a good showdown right there, too.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what's her... It's like kind of a comic book...
Yeah,
comic book.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Batman.
Her leggings,
yeah.
Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, her outfit was really dope. Yeah. And then Rhea's sporting another new hairstyle.
Oh, I know. She changes her stuff. I love how she changes her shit.
Yeah, she's got an interesting.
I can't believe how she was before NXT.
And that was awesome. kind of going against each other, but then they decided to work together to,
Yeah,
you know,
that's pretty cool.
yeah,
Them working their legs.
right. But yeah, I mean, I would have not, you ain't seen her in a minute, but I wouldn't want Tamina to win it. You know why? I
Tamina,
mean, you know what I mean in this,
poor Tamina.
I know.
She's never put in anything anymore. She's there.
She's
there.
a put over, unfortunately.
You know what, dude? To be honest, I was hoping Natalia would win the World Rumble
for one last kind of run. I could, yeah.
Dude, she never had a really good run.
I wouldn't. Well, but you know what I mean. I mean, she's been around.
I think I think Natalia deserves that long title run for one. I don't know when. Maybe they can hopefully give it to her someday. But to be honest,
her window's getting small though.
I was kind of hoping that she would win it this year.
I wouldn't have had a problem.
I wouldn't have a problem with her winning it. She deserves it, man. She is the woman, like she is that GOAT, that woman,
right?
That's been there for years and the hard grind, and she never gets. I don't know. To me, I think she never gets.
She doesn't
get as enough enough props to be in the women's division as I think she. I think she deserves it.
And coming from an iconic family that she has, you would have. You would have thought they would have pushed her like they've done Charlotte. Charlotte's come.
Yeah, I mean, I like I like Natalia's look. It's not no more of the cat thing. I don't like the cat thing because I know she likes cats.
Yeah, that was kind of really stupid, but she wore it well.
Yeah. I mean,
but no, yeah, I know she's I like that. There's almost like a gold dust look.
Yeah, the matching ghost.
Yeah,
excuse me,
black
the gold.
Yeah,
gold. Yeah, it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope.
I like what her and Lana, they had their little buddy friendship, and then.
Man, yeah, I was hoping she would win it, dude, but she didn't.
No, and I like Natalia as a heel more than a face.
True. Yeah, that's
because when they try to do her as a face, she does a catty shit, and it's stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry,
but it was pretty close right here. Them two right here.
Yeah, that.
I think Charlotte was out already.
That would have been a good showdown.
That would be, yeah.
And they've had good matches back in NXT, So
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that could be a good match to, let's say Bianca does go and win a belt. That would be a good first opponent right there.
Yeah,
Rhea Ripley, that'd be badass.
Yeah,
or even the brought up of Tegan and all them down in whoever might want to come up in NXT.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
there's a lot of names down there that could do run. Yeah, this is gonna be it's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be really good. But tell me, what'd you think about was it let's skip all this stuff here. Let's talk about this Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns match, dude. Man, what'd you think about that match?
I like this pairing because it's somebody, and it's not two different faces we've never heard or seen, but it's a nice little rivalry that is not the same old,
Right.
This is a good pairing. I like this, Kevin Owens as a heel is phenomenal, and then putting Kevin Owens over as a face, he's one of those guys that really can he can do everything. I mean, he's a fun heel, and he's entertaining as a face. So I mean, I have no problem with the Kevin now being more of the face, and the reverse role is Roman being a heel. Gosh, I mean, Roman as a face is good, but I like him more as a heel. There's just something about him. Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh,
There's just something
I can't
about
argue
him,
with that, dude. I love him as a heel, dude.
Yeah.
He's perfect. I mean, if they decide to take out Paul Heyman, he doesn't need Paul Heyman.
No, he doesn't. And he like with the addition of if they bring back Jimmy as well, they've spoken about, but even just him and Jay running right now, and if they were to
what's going to come to it's going to come to place if if the other Uso brother comes back. It's a given.
Well, yeah, but like you said, they were talking of Jimmy and Jay this year joining Roman, and if that be the case, and Heyman's gone,
they don't need Paul Heyman then.
No, and then like I was telling you earlier on that off camera.
I mean, to be honest, yeah, you know what, Heyman has done his time right now with Roman, whatever, but Roman can talk better by himself now because he's a heel.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like the Heyman effect that he had with Brock was understandable because Brock was not a speaking type, individual where,
right.
Like you said, yeah, I agree with you. Roman has no issues. He can, right. He can do it. He doesn't need Heyman. Right. Heyman's just an addition, which is nice, But like I was telling you earlier, that the rumor of Heyman turning on Roman, and they were going to possibly bring back Brock. Of right now, I've heard that there's no such thing happening. That Brock's not coming back, or not coming back anytime soon.
From what we know.
Yeah, from what we know. So the other angle that they were shooting for was to have Roman turn on Heyman, and then have Heyman take on a new client, and the word going around the new client is going to be Big E. Now,
but the thing is, that
does that mean Big E's going heel-ish, or is he going to stay the way he is? I don't know. I mean, it's not been put out there yet, but I think he's been pretty much with New Day. They've done like a whole face thing. So could he pull off a heel? I don't know.
Right.
If that was a great.
It was an awesome match.
But if Big E turns heel, it would be cool. I wouldn't have a problem with it, But to get back to your question with this one here, I love the Kevin Owens and Roman. If they carry this for a little bit,
and I quit, man. No. It was the match was
last man standing.
There you go. Yeah, kind of lost.
But I mean, like, if this carried on past WrestleMania, it
shouldn't.
It should not. But it's one that could, and I wouldn't have a problem with it because, this is two different guys now. It's not like we've said before. It's not the normal like Street Profits and Uzos and the Uzos and New Day, and you get tired of that shit.
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
damn,
that's fucking insane. I thought he was gonna move. We jumped off that freaking.
That would suck. But yeah,
dude, I fucking thought he was gonna.
That was one hell of a match, though. I give him that.
Oh hell yeah, it was.
But
you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, this was part 2 of the gaming and wrestling experience. We're gonna keep continuing this conversation on Spotify, on anywhere you get your podcast,
Anchor, iTunes,
and Anchor, anything. Please leave your comments down below. Please give me your hand clap of the emoji on Anchor if you listen to Anchor.
And you could leave a voice message on Anchor as well.
Yes, if you guys are more welcome to leave a voice message on Anchor, please. If you guys want to, I don't know, answer anything or give us anything, please.
Or suggest topics.
Yeah, topics.
Whatever.
Yeah. Or just give me or just whatever you want. Just please leave a message on Anchor or your comments on YouTube. Whatever you want, just please. Thank you so much.
At the bottom. So please, we're gonna keep continuing this talk. We still got smash that like,
smash subscribe. It, please. Yeah, smash it. Please smash it and subscribe. And
we taking sponsors, anything.
Please. I'm willing. I'll be grateful for any sponsorship. Please. Anything to help any sponsors out. I'm here to help anybody, vice versa,
Yeah. You supply us with some gear, I'll wear it.
Whatever, try anything, we'll try it. Help me help you, vice versa.
Right. Try anything once.
Right. It doesn't hurt. But please, we're gonna keep.
Might hurt, but
well, who knows? Well, shouldn't anymore.
Yeah.
This is 2021. Should have some more technical, more better shit. But please, we're gonna keep continuing. So please, if you have any questions, comment, press that like button, press the notification button, please. It'll get you notified when every new video comes out. It will notify you when the next video will be up.
Yep.
So please subscribe, press the like button, and hit the notification button if you can. Thank you so much, and we will continue this conversation. We still got Raw and Smackdown to cover. We're almost done with this Royal Rumble talk, but please stay with us. We are continuing this. So this is Mario. I'm your host, Mario. This is Warren.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We'll continue this conversation on the podcasting. So please, wherever you get your podcast,
give it a listen.
Give it a listen, and we will continue this conversation. We still got Raw and SmackDown to cover. So please, see you guys in a bit.
Yes, sir.
And we're back. Here we go. We are back. We're gonna continue this Royal Rumble and continue on from Raw. Before we get into so Roman and Kevin Owens at the Rumble.
Great match. I had no issues with it.
Nope. And what was next after? Once we get buffering here, I think my phone is dying. It's on 41%. Trying to get what was next? What the way?
Well, there was the Riddle match and
the Riddle.
But so what do you got pulled up here?
Let's see, okay, that's a sponsorship.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, this
the Men's Royal Rumble.
You know
what? Give me your thoughts about the winner of the Royal Rumble, of the Men's Royal Rumble. Give me your thoughts.
Okay, here we go. This is the this is where I'm going to be the bad guy.
This is awesome.
I'll
give you my point. You know what? I'm gonna go with you on this because I know where you're gonna go with this, and I'm pretty sure everybody else does have a problem of what we're about to say.
I would have not had an issue with like Mustafa winning it.
Oh hell no!
You know what I mean? I would.
No. Let's keep on going to different. Don't bring Mustafa Ali on this.
Okay.
I don't want to hear nobody that doesn't deserve it right now.
Well, I mean, I would have not wanted Ziggler. I would have not. I
would take Randy Orton, but or maybe Nakamura.
Nakamura would have been even. He was, I think, 2018 winner, wasn't he?
I think.
I'm not too
sure.
But
since Randy's going on with Alexa Bliss and The Fiend, it's not going to work out.
No, and then like I said, I would rather have somebody who's been in the they may be in the business, say like 10 years, but as far as like on being on the WE, like they've from NXT coming up, like even Big E, if would have won it, I wouldn't have had an issue.
Yeah, everybody was saying that was pretty cool, but it's too soon for him right now. For maybe just the writers, maybe, or for whoever is to push, which is probably Vince McMahon.
I understand the bringing back of Edge and that, but I don't know. Ricochet would have been another one that would have been no problem,
Yeah, but I love Ricochet. I love him to death, man.
Right.
But not that big quick of a push, man. That would be a hell of a big push. A hell of a big push.
But it would have had to been a push that we got to go with this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
yeah.
I don't know where this is all
Which
going
I hope down the line.
Edge.
I hope down the road that he does join her business or something, whatever he decides to do, because he hasn't been on.
No, and if not to hurt somewhere, maybe
I don't know what's going to happen.
He needs to get some,
I don't know what's going to happen. We had some good.
That looked like that hurt like hell.
Yeah,
oh my god!
We had some good appearances, dude. Tell me what you think about Carlito coming back on the Rumble. That fool was big.
Yeah, he's gotten bigger.
He's in good hell of a fucking shape.
Yeah,
More props to him.
He looked like,
he looked like $1,000,000.
Oh, now, yeah, but when back in the day, I just didn't see his character. He
had some muscle back then, but not as now.
He did, but not like now. But
it's funny how you get big, man. Within.
Oh yeah, and then like this corniness, I mean, it was needed because it's the
what was needed.
The Daniel Bryan and
Kane hugging, and then
it was corny, but this is dope right here. See Damian Priest, even though I know he's new, but I would have not mind him. I guess my thing is I just don't know why they're running with the legend. I mean,
which I think we now know is that I know they don't mean it, but intentionally or whatever, but we kind of see now that they're focusing on legends winning instead of new talent winning now.
Well, right now, anyway. But I thought you were going to go elsewhere when you talked about with having like Edge winning. I can see like where we talked about earlier of Christian and Edge being a tag team as they were being a tag team now, even though they're a lot older than a lot of the guys that are in the tag division and that. But it's almost like it's what's needed because the tag division's so weak.
Right.
Having I want to call him.
What about this?
This was badass, yeah.
Christian.
But not to call him old in anything.
But he looks great though, dude.
Yeah, oh god, yeah. Him and Edge.
I mean, they both look great.
Yeah. But I mean, like the addition of them to a tag division to me is excellent because of the fact, like I said, to me it's very weak. And to have we'll call them veterans, not old timers, but right. To have the veteran guys be able to put a little spark into it and possibly reform other tag teams or reintroduce people. I mean, I think that's perfect, but Edge to win it straight out, I don't know. I didn't see it to it didn't seem right.
You know what? Just to you know what, dude? Yeah, you know what? I'm not one of them people. I was one of the people that didn't like the idea of Edge winning, but I respect him winning it.
Exactly. But, I agree.
But I mean, come on, man. They had so much talent. I would have Edge and Christian go on to be a tag team, which is a rumor that I think Edge wants to do. I think it's a rumor, but I know that I mean, I don't know if Edge wants to or not. It's just a rumor, but I wouldn't mind seeing him being a tag team one last time.
Oh no, without a doubt. That's what I'm saying. It brings a major element to the tag division because it's so weak. You don't have permanent teams anymore. You do, but they're very
light.
There's like what, like 4? I mean, it's just terrible.
I mean, you know what? I'd rather have AJ Styles win the damn Royal Rumble.
I wouldn't know, but I know what you mean. Yeah,
I'd rather have AJ, than Edge. I respect and love Edge. Don't get me wrong, man, but Edge has done it all, man, already.
Yeah, but even AJ has, and AJ's on his way out. I mean,
you think so, huh?
Oh yeah, he's not going to wrestle much longer.
But I know they signed Cesaro another multi-year contract,
and like Cesaro's another. I mean, he's been around for a while, but
it's leaked that he signed a multi-year contract. But I wouldn't doubt it if he did. Who else signed? I forgot who else signed the contract. I can't remember. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio signed.
Rey's got a nice
his son's in there, so fuck it.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's what's perfect is like Mark and I were talking that with Rey and Dominic could have his dad around for 2 to 3 years, and then you know
what? I'm sorry. Yeah, pop topic. I would rather have Seth win the damn WrestleMania Royal Rumble, dude, or even Braun Strowman.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had an issue with that. I mean,
man, I didn't see Seth Rollins, man, on SmackDown. I was kind of hoping seeing him on SmackDown.
Yeah, but
I don't know what his story would be though. I don't want to see the Dominic thing no more. It's over with.
Well, there was the rumor of him somewhat clashing, but only clashing to try to turn Roman, not babyface or nothing, but to turn him to reformulate the Shield.
Well, but what would you call it now? Though?
It would it'd be the Shield 2.0 or something, you know. But I mean,
I wouldn't want them to call it Shield because it makes no sense.
Well, just them you could. Well, no. I mean, it would be a third person, but that's just it. Who would be the third person? You know, I mean, would they pick up another veteran, or would they bring in somebody like, let's say, you know, maybe just because it's off the top of my head, and this is not official, but I'm just stating that, say, someone like Riddle or Damian Priest. You know what I mean? Somebody that's trying to make a name for themselves, to being part of that, like Seth ran with the Buddy. You know, okay. Not that he didn't have a name for himself, but he got more airtime being with Seth. Right. You know what I mean? So a new young cat running with Seth and Roman being the new Shield, you know, it could work.
Only if Roman didn't have the title. Not with him, not him having a title now. It would make no sense.
Because with him having the belt, it's almost like he would have to be Seth, you know, running the show.
Right.
Because Seth on the mic is way better than Roman. I mean, Roman's good, but
right,
with Roman and Seth together, there's just too many, you know, one too many egos.
Right. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and jump into Monday Night Raw. Or you know what? Or we could just jump into whatever you liked on Monday Night Raw instead of going individually. What caught your eye on Monday Night Raw? To be honest, I mean, I'll play this stuff back. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, because like I said, it's been it was a week ago actually. So
yeah.
I to tell you the matches I couldn't say.
No, it's okay.
But
that's why we have.
I will say, while you're looking and then trying to find some, I would honestly say, we've spoke about this before. I don't like where they're going or what they're doing with Asuka. I mean, for her to be such a threat, and she did get props, you know, from Bianca and a few other women, you know, stating how she is a threat. But when they play her like they do, you know, in these roles with like Charlotte, or you know, even when her and Kairi Sane were together, it was like they made them out to be goofy, you know, like the Asuka. You know, like she's not the threat anymore. They have her all, you know.
Well, she's on YouTube more than anything.
Well, yeah, but I love watching her on YouTube. She's just fucking hysterical.
I watch some things, just things that pop up.
Any and everything she puts out, I've been watching. I just have this thing for Asuka. I don't know.
No, it's all good.
You know what I mean? I just yeah.
No, it's all good. You know what? I'll go through Hero fast.
Yeah.
And see what you want to talk about and what's interesting. And we can do the quick highlights that way if you want.
Yeah, I mean, like we said.
I mean, I don't know if you're close to time, but I just want to. That's the.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost 1:00.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, because I don't know if I got to get my great nephew or not, but even that, I got things I got to do with the house. But
let me know what triggers you for Monday Night Raw, or you want to talk about. That hits you once I'm going.
You know, Edge making an appearance was cool, but it was great that he was on all three. Like I said, I do got to go back and watch NXT.
Okay. I just watched NXT just for him, just for his appearance.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have time.
I am glad that Nikki Cross was given some airtime. We spoke about that before.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
From last year to now, how you've not seen her, you know, and they've shoved her for a minute. So I'm kind of digging that. I hope she gets more airtime. I don't know if she's going to be a part of the Funhouse at all, or if it's just.
Well, a lot of people want her to be.
I actually thought she was going to be, and then when Alexa got it, I wasn't, upset about it, but I was just curious where they're going to. Nikki made more sense because of her craziness,
Yes, that would, yeah.
So true. Alexa to be the Abigail. I'm not upset, but
excuse me.
Personally, yeah, I think Nikki would have made a better, representation of the Fiend's, craziness. But yeah, I hope Nikki does get more, either introduced into the Fiend family or just at least continues to get some play, man, because she's a good wrestler. She's fun.
You know what? I wonder with Alexa Bliss interfering in Randy Orton's matches. I wonder how the Fiend's gonna look.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be the Rumble, but I guess it might be Mania. We might see him. I don't know.
I wonder what he's gonna look like.
Supposedly, I mean, there's been different.
I haven't seen anything about how he thinks he's or who everybody's ideas.
There was one that the mask looked more like a goat.
A goat.
Yeah, like the devil. Looked more or less symbolic of like the devil in the Bible thing with the.
I can see that.
The horns. It was interesting.
It's interesting, but the devil thing, he's burnt. I mean,
exactly.
We get it. I mean, if he is the demon or whatever how he is.
Well, yeah, whatever the Fiend's
or
supposed
to be. Or the boogeyman or whatever.
Right. The boogeyman of your dreams. But
yeah,
I mean, yeah, when you go about that route, since he got burnt, either he's going to be reborn and have a whole different appearance, or if he came, folks, or if he came back with a burnt look, then you could see that. But if he came with a new rebirth of a new face, a new outfit, everything, you can see that as well. I mean, so it's nice that it at least gives them space, to play with it. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of outfit or face mask, whatever.
I like the blood that came out her mouth or whatever it was.
That was it was insane.
That was sick, dude. That was fucking sick.
Yeah, they can't go wrong with this, man. I mean,
see, like that. You know what? Like I said before, it's gonna be so hard if they go back to live and audience coming back, and they can't do the shit that they did before.
The only way they could pull that off there with her,
it's in the back.
Is with the blood capsules. That'd be the only way.
No, I'm saying her just disappearing like that.
Well, yeah, and the everything else, the change of uniforms, how her
everything has to be done in the back.
Oh yeah,
was that?
Yeah,
I mean,
without a doubt.
Coming back, I mean,
because they couldn't get away with the lights going out and switching out.
Yeah, but to me, that's pretty much was pretty much Smackdown. What got my eye? You same thing?
Yeah, there wasn't much. I mean, there was a lot, but there wasn't. I mean,
like the Hurt Business.
Yeah, the Hurt Business. You had Ray and Dominic with their. I really kind of hope this Corbin thing ends. I mean, he beat him.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean
Dominic?
Okay, yeah. Well, which we seen he won because of Rey Mysterio.
That was funny. Corey was bitching about it, but you think about it. I'm hoping this is the route that Ray's going to go, kind of like maybe a baby face to the universe, but a bit of a heel-ish. If they're going to play dirty, you might as well play dirty. The Mr. Nice Guy doesn't win all the time. You get beaten up or whatever. So. I don't know. I think it could be.
We'll talk about Roman last.
Yeah,
but yeah, I agree with Rey Mysterio and Corbin. What do you think about Daniel Bryan and Cesaro? I think they are going to give him that push.
I kind of like it because Daniel is a good person to put people over,
and he's been putting people over. So mass props for Daniel Bryan.
Yeah,
man.
And they actually worked good together.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
For a big guy and it doesn't look it, but I'm surprised. But Daniel Bryan's like about my height. I think he's. Well, I'm 5'11", almost 6 foot. Like he's like 5'10". but he looks so small. But that's because all these other guys.
But he is so amazing, though.
Oh, he's phenomenal.
I wish they would.
Oh yeah.
Maybe someday make him go over some. You know what? You know why they did this, right? You know why they did this black and white?
You mean colored to black and white?
You know why they did that?
No.
Because he's bleeding.
Oh, you mean
Cesaro's bleeding.
But it wasn't black and white on TV though.
It wasn't?
No. It was in color.
I'm just thinking why they did this, because this is on YouTube. This is on the highlights of
it. Had been YouTube because I watched it last night.
I think that's the reason in my eyes, I think that's why they did it.
Yeah.
To see, it's like an old trick in the book.
Right, but yeah, no, on mine it was in color because Daniel's wrist, you see the blood. He kind of rubbed it against his head, not meaning to.
Right.
But he was trying to get the lock in.
Yeah.
And as he was trying to get the lock around Cesaro's face, it rubbed his head and it got blood on him.
I don't know why he's trying to cover it or the blood behind him because behind it. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
this has got to be a YouTube thing because I watched it last night. But you know what? I mean, I watched it on my YouTube TV, so maybe it's just YouTube itself. Because the TV's live, man.
We can't. Yeah, I mean, if they wanted to, they could have.
Yeah, all this here you saw, it was in color on my TV.
Shit.
And if they showed Daniel, his either right or left hand, whatever one's taped at the wrist, it had blood all over it.
Right. Now, let's talk about Bianca and maybe two more. Who do you think she's going to choose, man? Who do you think Bianca Belair is going to choose? Or who do you think that would probably make more sense? Asuka, or would it be Sasha?
Being that she is on Smackdown.
You think Smackdown?
Excuse me, since all of them are pretty much on Smackdown except for Asuka. Unless they were going to move her to Raw, which I don't see that happening.
Right.
I think it's going to be Sasha. Because if you noticed last night during this episode here where she was giving Sasha props, but then she was saying that she's like faster and better than, so they have mutual respect for one another, but I think it would be, Sasha saying, listen, girl, I'm the boss, so there could be I personally believe it's going to be Sasha, because of the fact Asuka being Raw, and unless they had plans to move Bianca over to Raw,
right?
I don't see it because the Street Profits right now, are on SmackDown, so it makes sense.
They're doing nothing with them right now, anyway.
And except commentating, which was. But you're getting airtime. You're at least on TV, And this cat, man, Reginald is
he's something else, dude.
Dude, he's amazing.
He is.
I mean, I don't know where the hell he came from. Like you said, I don't know.
I see good things coming for him. Maybe on SmackDown. I don't know. Maybe after all this stuff would come.
He could. Yeah,
he can do it all.
If he doesn't wrestle, like if he doesn't get into like 205, or if he doesn't get into like being a singles. Doing what he's doing right now as a sidekick is perfect.
Right. I mean, he has to get his foot wet a little bit.
And like I said, I don't know where the hell. I mean, he might be a product from working in the back. Who knows? Oh, excuse me. They're maybe try to give him a little airtime. I don't know, but this trio right here, that would be a great showdown.
Mm-hmm. It's seeing Sasha is so skinny.
She is very skinny.
Man, I mean, she looks hot. Don't get me wrong.
Carmella looks hot as hell.
Yeah.
And Bianca's got got that body that's like super tone, but she's not over muscular. Like, even, Rhea Ripley's not like manly looking, you know what I mean? But, she's just got a great physique,
Man, she does.
And then these three clowning on one another. It's great.
Man, just
that would be a great three, like a trio,
a triple threat
a
match.
triple threat. Yeah, totally.
But yeah, it's pretty good.
Because that's like two good friends going, okay, you know what? We could go toe to toe, and then Carmella just sitting back there going, all right, y'all battle and I'll take it from somebody.
It's funny she was just there quiet all that time.
Yeah, because
it's all about them two.
Well, yeah, and setting up possibly their match, and then Reginald, they're talking about, you can't beat Sasha, and
right.
So I don't know, I mean, like I said, far as I can see it, it would make sense being Sasha because they're on the brand,
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, yeah, she could take on Asuka, but being that she's on SmackDown, is she going to be, traveling back and forth, or would she have to be committed to Raw because is the Raw belt?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. That's curious, but Carmella's just chilling.
She's just chilling back there on the side. I don't know, but it's interesting. I'm thinking she might go to be SmackDown. She might go to get SmackDown. Not so much really
But okay, let's say if she were to beat Sasha for the belt, would you like to see Bianca run for a minute, or?
I mean, hey, most Royal Rumble winners.
Not always, but
not
usually,
always,
yeah.
But most of them they win at WrestleMania. Most of the time, I wouldn't mind seeing her have a good run. I mean, she won the Rumble.
Yeah,
what the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell? What does she got to lose?
What would you think of when Becky comes back, taking the belt from either of the two?
Excuse me. It depends what stories it all depends on stories.
Yeah.
Where they're at, what they're doing. I don't know if she's gonna come back for WrestleMania or before. So it's
there was rumors of the Rumble, which didn't happen. There was rumors of Mania, which has not happened yet. But yeah,
but there's still two more pay-per-views before WrestleMania. So there's Elimination and then there's Fastlane. So anything can happen. Anything can happen from right now until Fastlane. Anything can happen.
Chambers first, then Fastlane.
Yeah.
So if Becky was to possibly come back at Chamber,
she would have to win it for some kind of a story collaboration.
They would have to set up some type of storyline of her going whoever she decides to go after.
And you know what? It's so weird though because of no fans right now.
Well, it is, and
then we got to hear it's just for us as fans. Hearing the fans' reaction, it takes a different tone of our perspective. Like, oh shit, like she still has that pop, or we can't tell right now with this virtual sound. We can't tell.
No, it's
pretty much what people say on the comments or on Twitter or on Instagram or whatever. It just all depends on comments now. It's so hard to what it is, or I don't know. It's a mind twister.
It is because like we said, to bring Becky back, being away for a minute, it's where do you fit her in? Do you go back to the old storylines of people she had issues with, or do you squash those and then does she have an issue now with Bianca because she's an up and coming? So it could go anywhere, and who knows what they have in store, I mean, right. I don't know. I mean, you could put Becky up against anybody like she's done, I mean, so I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. And then even like with the storyline they were going to try to do with the 4 horsewomen of wrestling and the MMA ish, I mean, I don't know if Ronda's even going to ever come back. And if she does, is that going to include all 3 of her girls and her?
Right.
Is Sasha, Bailey, Charlotte, and Becky then going to be able to, I mean,
It
who knows?
it all varies.
Yeah, it depends what they got in line. WE.
Let's go ahead and go call this last thing right here with Edge and Roman Reigns. Since Edge is pretty much in the run of the championship,
yeah,
who I see Edge maybe going against Roman. Is a more interesting story.
They were saying like the battle of the spears.
Yeah,
but they were talking that with Goldberg too, but that didn't.
They didn't do it.
I
don't really see a story with McIntyre though, to be honest, because
they haven't leaned that way that much. I think didn't Edge appear on Raw first? Yeah. So I mean, they had the mutual respect for one another, and it didn't seem to go much. Then when he made his appearance in NXT,
that was crazy.
That's what I hear.
He never won NXT championship. It could go Smackdown. It could go NXT. I mean,
and then there's the rumor of going neither, and then him and Christian being the tag team and taking the tag team belts.
Can he go for the tag team belts instead? See,
I don't know. Who knows? It's theirs.
Well, it's his.
It's his, but I mean, it's theirs as far as the WE to decide.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever been done. So why not?
I mean, it's a good question. It's a really good question. Where, winning the Rumble, is this the first time in history where
can you not have your eyes on? Yeah.
Instead of going through champions, can I have Christian with me for a title for a tag team championship? Yeah. Which I don't know. It'll be kind of a mind fuck because. Well, he's the one that run. He's the one that
had nothing to do with it.
Exactly. Yeah. It doesn't make no sense there.
It doesn't, but I can see why not. Yeah. So.
I mean, I can see that too, but I don't see. I don't know. I just don't really see. Nobody has never done that ever in history.
Not that I'm aware of.
Me either. Have won the Royal Rumble and go for everything.
But yeah.
But then again, who knows? It's WWE. It is entertainment.
It's their product.
Who knows? Who knows?
But if he were to go against Roman, do you think they would have Edge win, or do you think they would have Roman continue?
Have Roman continue and have just that respect of, I would say, just
there's the Goldberg and McIntyre. I mean, that the match they had where everyone was hoping, like we did, that McIntyre would not lose it to Goldberg.
Yeah.
So you think that would be the same way where Edge is like, you know what, you carry on with it, you're doing well.
Exactly. I mean, I can see the same thing with
me and Christian going to go tag team, and yeah.
I mean, I can see the same thing with Drew McIntyre. You know what? You done all this. It goes either way.
I have nothing against Edge, but like I think we both agree, Edge is. I don't see him being the champion of either belt.
No,
not that he couldn't, but why?
I would rather him. I would rather him go. Maybe win the NXT championship, and just go from there. And open mind, but then again, I don't know. I mean, I could see that happening.
Yeah, then I could see he could lose it to either Finn again, or even like Ciampa or somebody, or even Johnny Wrestler, whoever. But
I mean, we'll find out. I don't know how long he's willing to wait until he answers his calling for which championship he wants to go to. But
I don't know exactly what time frame he has.
This is interesting in the years to come. He has 3 championships he can go for, which it was never like that before.
Or 4 if they allow the possible tag team. That's if. I don't know.
I don't see that happening though. That's so fucking
be interesting.
Off topic. It would be interesting, but weird. Really weird.
It is weird. Yeah.
But yeah, everybody, if you have any comments, please write comments below. What do you think? What do you want Edge to do? This is pretty much a mind twister right now in 2021.
This is a good way to end the show, leaving you thinking which one. Because
keep it thinking. It's very interesting.
It's a tough one.
Very, very interesting. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll very see.
But I honestly agree with you before we wrap this up that I honestly got to say that I don't see Edge taking a belt from either one of them, but I would like to see a good match.
Right.
And I would like to either Roman or Drew to carry on at least for a minute. Like Priest and all these other guys that are coming up. I think they need to at least a good year to get their feet wet and maybe win some of the lower, I want to call them lower level belts, but you know what I mean. Just maybe a United or International, Continental, whatever. Just something else, and then
I don't see that nothing happening. I don't know. It's interesting right now what's going to happen right now with Edge.
Yeah, because I think Roman got screwed and maybe they felt he wasn't ready, but I think he got screwed a lot with the Brock Lesnar matches. There was a lot of times. I mean, they showed, Roman won, but no, there's and it's like, well, and then give me a fucking break.
And then the cash in with Seth Rollins, and
he
did get screwed.
But like we said, maybe that was the whole plan because they felt he wasn't ready. Maybe he didn't have mic skills yet that they were wanting. Who knows? It's it could be multiple things, but
that's true.
But he's there now, so
we'll see. We'll see what happens next week, or excuse me, tonight. Yeah, we'll see tonight. But let's see what today's the 8th.
The 8th, yeah.
So we'll see what happens on February 8th. On Monday, 2021. We'll find out tonight.
Yeah.
We just had a recap for the last week, a week of the recap of Royal Rumble and the past.
Yeah, the Rumble was a couple weeks ago, but still, yeah.
And everybody, this was a really awesome episode. This was episode number 28, by the way. Man,
not unfortunate, but we could go on forever.
Oh man, terrible. Dude,
it could be a 20-hour podcast. It's sad, but
we really have to talk about number 30, the big 3-0 here. It's an accomplishment, I think.
Yeah, whether it's just us soloing or if we do get our, your cousin or even Andreas or whoever, I
know George for a fact. George wants to be here when we do the Terramana and wings and pizza.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
so there you go.
Yeah, we'll see. Whatever, maybe
but I just want to say thank you, Warren, bro, for coming back on the show.
For the gift. And,
you're welcome. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm your host, Mario. This was my co-host, Warren.
Thank you. Yes.
We'll see you on the next episode of the Gaming and Wrestling Experience. We'll see you on episode number 29.
Order that merch.
Get it, please get it. It will be ready hopefully sometime this week. Everything set up on eBay. Please give me a thumbs up if you like the shirt, everybody. Remember, there's only a couple left. So please, it will be up pretty soon on eBay. So please, this is the Gaming and Wrestling Experience. I am your host, Mario. Again, this was my co-host, Warren. We'll see you on the next podcast of the Gaming and Wrestling Experience.